welcome back to From the Chairman's Desk. Today we're honored to have Miss Wanda Locklear, in charge of our youth services. Welcome to the program.
Thank you, Chairman. I'm glad to be here today.
You know, I had the opportunity to be out Tuesday night, National Night Out, and it was really a lot of fun. I don't know how many kids that we're going to get into that, but it amazed me how well behaved those kids were. It just amazed me.
Well, we have good children, and we're trying to bring our children back to the fold, back to the way that we grew up, by involving our elders with our youth programs, so that they learn to sit and listen rather than to act first. And I think we're doing a pretty good job. They were all told beforehand that we were going to have speakers, and that they needed to listen so they could hear what they had to say. And I, like you, I was just so proud of them.
So proud. Wanda, let me ask you, how many kids did we have?
We had somewhere between 275, 300.
Folks, you should have been there. It was just an awesome sight. Now, we're talking about National Night Out. Why did we bring those kids there?
We have National Night Out. It's an event that's held all over the United States. I think they anticipated 35.4 million people being involved in a National Night Out celebration this year. National Night Out is our way of taking back our communities, taking back our children, fostering a closer relationship with law enforcement, telling our children not to do drugs, not to drink alcohol, not to get involved in gangs, and also telling criminals that that we're tired of them in our communities and it's time for them to leave.
Now, Wanda, I also noticed that we had participants, the kids from Hope County, Robertson County, and Scotland County. And I was just amazed when they told me we had 64 kids from Hope County.
Mm-hmm.
That says a lot about
That says a lot about Hope County. And you know, yes, they came to eat hot dogs, but more than that, there are only a couple times a year that all three of the clubs get a chance to get together. It's wonderful to see some of those children from Hope County going to sit down at that drum, the Pembroke drum. Some of the children from over in the Allenton community going over there and sitting down at that drum. It wasn't like my club's separate from your club, my club's better than your club. It was as if they were all there on one accord for one purpose.
And that's the way it should be. We should be just one Lumbee community, not broken down to Solid Tree, Prospect, Fairmont, Hope County, you know, Maxwell, Les Maxwell. That's what we're trying to do. When you say I'm a Lumbee, we understand we're the same family. Is that right?
That's right. And they have a really good time with each other, and they'll ask each other about their own clubs and what their particular club is doing. And it's wonderful to hear them ask one of the guys, well, do you know such and such a song? Yeah, we know that song. Well, let's play that song. Probably, I've always felt like if we left children alone, they'd probably get along better than adults.
Well, I noticed one of the main speaker was Assistant DA Rod Oxendine. And you know, we've come a long ways since Rodney had the long hair and the guitar playing. And I'm thinking the first rock and roll Lumbee band we ever had, the Henry Larry Band. I was so proud of Rodney. He'd done a wonderful job talking to those kids.
And Rodney, I see him fairly often, and each time I see him, we have a conversation, and his conversation always gets around to how concerned he is about Lumbee youth, the Lumbee community, because he sees firsthand what we don't see.
That's right.
He sees them from the first time they come in that courtroom to the 6th, 7th, 8th, and he said it's just amazing how we're losing communities. We're losing our children to crime, to drugs, violence, and to gangs.
Right. I thought he'd done a wonderful job, and we also want to send a shout out to the town of Pembroke.
Yes, for a partnership with the tribe and helping to support our National Night Out, and to the Pembroke Police Department.
Right. So if you missed it, you missed a treat. So we're going. I know we're going to have one next year.
Next year.
Okay. What's the next big thing we got going on in youth services?
Well, we're taking 145 of them swimming to the water park tomorrow.
Okay. Ooh.
And they look forward to that. We've had summer programs all summer, and it was not playing games. They actually had classes each and every day. They've worked hard, and this is our way of telling them how proud we are of them. And you need to reward children, and we have good children. And we can't tell them often enough how proud we are of them and their accomplishments. So this is our small way of telling them we're proud of them.
Wanda, in a menu list, tell the elders how much you need them to help you.
If you could come out and spend 5 minutes with a child, tell a child a story of when you were growing up. Teach a little girl how to do embroidery. Teach them how to thread a needle, sew on a button. Boys, for that matter, teach them how to grow something in a garden. You have to remember, oftentimes our children are going home to a single-parent household. They may go home to not a parent household. And everybody needs to be stroked and told that there's somebody that cares about them. And I don't know anything any more wonderful that an elder can do than spend 5 minutes with a child.
Right. Well, Wanda, I see we're running out of time, and we appreciate all the hard work you and that staff. Gosh, your staff's doing a wonderful job. The next part of this program is going to be about how did the Lumbees receive $8.7 million of stimulus funds. It wasn't because President Obama said, I love these Lumbees more than I love any other tribe. There's a process, and it was a lot of hard work and dedication by the staff, your staff, the people working for you. So we're going to take a short break and be right back from the chairman's desk.
The town of Pembroke welcomes you here. Enjoy our facility and take care of it, okay? Thank you. Bye.
National Night Out is a nationwide event bringing awareness to the communities across the country. It's been going on for 26 years. We're lucky. This is our third year partnering with the town of Pembroke and the Lumbee Tribe, putting on this event here in Pembroke, North Carolina. It's just bringing awareness to domestic violence, to gang resistance, and drug awareness. Welcome back to the Chairman's Desk. I'm here with Mr. Ron Oxendine at our National Night Out. Mr. Ron is one out of 11 Assistant District Attorneys for the County of Robeson, and he is our guest speaker here today. Mr. Ron, what are you going to be touching on with the members of our Boys and Girls Club?
Well, tonight we're going to talk about domestic violence and the ramifications of it, how it affects and what we've seen, and how the economy affects domestic violence. Try to touch on a broad array of things.
Okay. National Night Out is a national event across the country, and we're bringing awareness and prevention, or teaching prevention, towards domestic violence, drinking and driving, and gang resistance.
Great. But any of you who want to be doctors, lawyers, bankers, teachers, you can do it, but you can't do it if you get involved in crime. Now tonight,
community, I'm gonna let it shine. No more drugs in my community, I'm gonna let it shine. No more drugs in my community,